07, turn right, heading 185, reduce speed 180 knots.
185 on the heading, 180 on the speed Gulf Air 007.
Speedbird 124, reduce speed 160 knots to 40 me.
Reduce 160 to 4, speed 124.
Hi there guys, Matt here, hope you're all well, and today's video is a little bit different. I have an announcement to make, but before I do that, I'd like to take a trip down memory lane. Now, if you remember when I first started making YouTube videos, what are we, 2 years ago now? One of the very first videos I made was a vlog. And I'm sure you all remember it if you've watched me from the start. But if you don't remember it, then I will leave the link to the video down below. And essentially, it was a video, one that I really didn't want to make. It was about an individual who branded himself as FSX Genius, essentially scamming people out of money in return for promises of computers which never came to light. And ever since that day, ever since that vlog, I've always felt that, I don't know, because I'm part of this community, because I respect everyone that is involved in this community, I figured that I would make it my mission to kind of put things right. Even though, in all fairness, it wasn't really anything to do with me, but I figured that if I took a step in the right direction, then everyone else would follow suit. So, for the past, let's say, I don't know, 18 months, 19 months, I have been looking for a way to restore the faith and restore people's trust in buying computers, buying computer equipment off people, off companies, without the fear of anything happening. And I have been looking and looking and looking, and the torture that has gone into trying to find someone that would just lend a helping hand has been unbelievable. The problem that we face is that Flight Simulator as a whole is a very small community. So when you approach big companies and you ask them for assistance, they look at you and go, well, hang on, we can't really make any money off this, so we're not interested. It's all about money. And as weird as it sounds, corporate businesses, corporate companies do not interest me whatsoever when their number one goal is to make money. My logic is that if you make your customers happy first, and then the money comes second, you'll ultimately be successful. But hey, I don't run everyone's business, so that's really nothing to do with me. So, I digress. On to the main announcement. I found a company last year, a company called Chillblast, who a bunch of my friends have used before. I will openly admit, until that point, I had never given them a thought about using. I did see a couple of YouTubers were sponsored by them, absolutely, and I approached them and said, hey, this is the scenario, this is what we've had to deal with as a community. I've asked around. I'm not going to tell you that you were my first choice, because you weren't, because I really wasn't aware of you. But if you could help, you know, I would be massively appreciative of it. And I got an email back off a chap called Ben. Now, Ben is the guy that pretty much seems to do everything at Chillblast. If you want something, if you need help, etc., etc., or if you just want to chat, that guy seems to be there at every corner. And he got back to me, and ironically, he is also a flight simulator enthusiast himself. And I didn't realize that Chillblast themselves actually did their own range of flight simulation PCs. So we got chatting, and time went by, and after maybe a couple of months of chatting, we decided to get the ball rolling on making some sort of catalogue of flight simulation PCs that were tailor-made for flight simulator enthusiasts. So, as of today, it's taken quite a long time, but as of today, in collaboration with Chillblast, I have launched my own range of computers. Now, in before, sell out, you're just trying to make money, etc., etc. Before I get to that, let me just say one thing. These computers that are available to you right now are completely created with Flight Simulator in mind. They are not generic builds. They are targeted towards Flight Simulator enthusiasts. They're essentially a duplication of my build tweaked for various budgets. So you will find on every single one of them a processor that is overclocked. You will find on every single one of them a water cooling system. You will find on every single one of them a solid state hard drive for your operating system, and then either a solid state hard drive for your flight simulator installation or a hybrid SSD, which is about halfway between a normal hard drive and a solid state drive. And you will also find a GTX 900 series graphics card. Now, you can modify all of this to your heart's content, but we have given you a base specification that if you buy as it is, will get you great results within Flight Sim. It's tested, you've seen it in my videos, it's just the way it is. I don't want to spend forever arguing about whether you could do this better or do that better or whatever. Based upon budget of each individual computer, we feel we have the best components for the job. Now, onto the money side of things. I've always been extremely transparent about the way I do things, I hope anyway. And most of you know that I have a Twitch account of which I make money from, I have a YouTube account of which I make money from, and I also have a Patreon account of which I make money from. Now, because of the ongoing support that I have had over at Twitch, over at YouTube, and of course Patreon, I decided that I would ask if I could do this whole collaboration a bit differently. Normally, when people collaborate with companies, the overheads are that they take the product base price, they add a percentage on for the company, and then they add a percentage on for the advertiser, being, in this case, myself. After some I wouldn't say argument, but discussion, we've come to the arrangement that I'm not going to take a cut of any of the computers at all. In fact, what's happening is the cut that I was going to take has actually now been deducted off the full product price, because I feel that I'm not a greedy guy, contrary to popular belief, and I feel that the more people that can get a computer that can run a simulator solidly, the more that we are all going to benefit from this, the more people will be involved in the community, and the better it will become. So, I've ditched the money that I would make from it, and Chillblast have also ditched some of the money that they will make from it as well, and given us some nice discounts. So, the original price, which was brought to me a couple of months ago, is now considerably less, and you know that's really, really cool. So I guess you've got Chillblast to thank for that, for letting me do that. I'm not quite sure. Anyway, I will leave the link to the systems, the PCs, underneath the video description. I'm not trying to force anybody to buy the systems. I am simply giving you an option, because the amount of people on a daily basis that come to me and ask me for advice on where to buy stuff and what to buy, now I can just all point you in that direction and say, get this, I have full confidence in this product and the results that it will give you. There's also the fact that you can research Chillblast. Chillblast is a well-renowned company. They've won multiple awards, more than I can even count. They just are a very reputable company, and of course, if I didn't trust what I thought was to be true, then I wouldn't even go with them. You know, I would just leave them alone and say, okay, we'll find another way. But yeah, they're an exceptional company, and if you ever get to speak to Ben, Ben is a guy called Ben Miles. He's the guy that sort of rounds everything up. He's one of the most friendliest guys you'll ever meet. Excellent sense of humor and just an all-round knowledge base. He seems to know everything, which is great. We'll be at Weston-super-Mare on the 18th and 19th of July down in, ironically, Weston-super-Mare. If you want to come and chat to either of us, and we can sort of answer your questions and just a general meet and greet if you fancy that. But yeah, it's an exciting step for me. It's an exciting step to bring back something into the community which I feel was lost, and it's taken me 2 years to put this demon to bed. and I'm glad I've done it. So, to recap, PCs now available. There are 3 of them, varying budgets. You can customize them. No one's gonna scam you, and that's really it. I hope that I haven't gone on for too long, and that you got the message. Anyway, any questions you have, post below the video, or you can contact me on Facebook or Twitch or Twitter. I'll answer your emails and your messages as quickly as I possibly can. Of course, if you have any questions regarding the systems themselves, that's probably better off to go through Chillblast themselves. That's sales@chillblast.com. I'll leave the information below the video. You can send them to my way if you want, that's no problem, but just don't expect me to not refer you to them. You know, if you fancy going through me first, it's fine. Anyway, I think I've rambled on about this enough. I am super excited. Once again, thank you very much to Chillblast for the opportunity. And if any of you do actually buy these computers, you'll notice that my logo is on the front of them. If you do buy them, then please send me a picture of them. I'd love to see what they look like in the flesh. I actually have a case next to me, which is one of the cases that ships with one of the computers, but it hasn't got my logo on because they weren't made in time, so it's just got a standard logo on it for the moment. But if you do get one and it looks good, and you know, let me know what you think. I can't wait to see them. Just send it me in a Twitter message or throw it on Facebook or something. Anyway, that's it from me. Again, any questions below, and I will speak to you in the next video. Again, thank you all for the support over the last couple of years. I hope this is one step in the right direction to giving you back something, considering you've had to put up with me for this long. Okay, I'll talk to you soon. Take care, and bye-bye.